Hello, everybody. Welcome to IMBGcast number 33.
34.
I don't know if Larry's doing good.
Larry's dead.
He's in and out.
Jesus. Anyway,
And then we have a mirror to see if he's still breathing.
is that what they do?
Yeah, you put a mirror up to their mouth, and if it fogs up, you know they're still breathing.
Huh. I don't have a cocaine cutting mirror readily available that would be of that size.
I left my backpack in my car.
Oh, well, he had one.
Or like a hand compact mirror. For like, you know, that women's makeup you're always wearing.
The T from IMBGcast is gently caressing your balls, just so you know.
My balls?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just like, I look down and I'm like, that's a thing. So anybody, welcome to IMBGcast.
Please, anybody.
Please, anybody.
I like how I can feel him chuckle and not, like, really hear it. Like, I just feel the couch start to, like, jiggle a little bit. I'm like, Larry's laughing.
I don't even know what he's laughing about. Like, we weren't even being, like, nearly funny. I mean,
Anybody love us?
Anybody, please just watch us. We're so bad. We need charity work.
Why do you sound like a Sesame Street character all of a sudden?
Oh!
This explains a lot why we don't have viewers.
First news story of the day. Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie are gay.
Weren't they already gay?
That's what everyone assumed.
How could he be gay? His eyebrow's a mess. You see that thing? Big black, big black schlong across his forehead.
Excuse
Take care of
me.
that.
Excuse me. What the fuck?
Are
Yeah.
you just making stereotypes that all gay people are, like, well-groomed?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, have you seen a messy one?
Yes.
I have.
Yeah.
I've yet to meet one.
Yeah, I
There's
saw a
just a real
couple.
gross one at my work.
Billy Corcoran doesn't count, alright?
You bordering on can't say that on Twitch territory.
There's a really gross looking
You
gay
already
guy
gave
at my
first
work.
name, last name, and no one gave a shit.
Wait, I did?
He did.
I just did.
Who, for Billy?
Yeah.
Billy's part of the channel! Previously. See how I saved myself
Previously
there?
on IMPG.
Not-
Billy just got really excited for like 30 seconds and didn't know why, then got really sad.
He's like, oh,
They said.
I think they might have said my name for a second.
They didn't have the words "fuck you" in front of it.
I think they misspelled their mouth words. Welcome to IMBGcast 33, the worst podcast we've ever had.
It's definitely not the best.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the ones that were never released that I don't think exist anymore.
I'm so glad we don't do those ones where it's like, hey, we're playing random gameplay over, like, us talking.
Yeah.
And most of the gameplay is just it's nothing.
Yeah. I think we've definitely evolved to a point of
Being like everybody else.
mediocrity.
I missed the.
Never there for that.
I was not there.
Yeah.
All I remember is I heard a lot of clapping was involved, and that's about it.
And a lot of yumping.
That was super bad. There was a lot of yumping in that.
There was a lot of yumping.
I heard there was a ton of yumping.
Oh, man. It was fucked.
But anyway, welcome to IMBGcast 33.
That's the fourth time you said it. Let's get it going.
Alright,
Yeah, right.
let's get it going.
Episode
IMBGcast 33
Alright, guys,
is getting
welcome
it
to
going.
IMBGcast 35.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We already had our first news story, which is Bert and Ernie love each other. The creator said they don't, but, you know, I think he's just a miserable dad who disowned his gay son.
Wait, so the creator said that they're not, and you're just like, no, they are. He's like, but they're not, though. And you're like, no, my headcanon says they are.
I mean, people create kids that are gay, and then they say they're not gay, and then they try and send them to conversion camps, but they're still gay. Let them live their fucking fabric puppet life in each other's buttholes. Or handholes.
I was gonna say,
But that means that you think that they're actually alive.
Is it all just fisting all the time if it's just handholes?
Yeah.
can they even feel penises go in? Because, I mean, it's just a big old hole.
It's a felt hole.
Yeah.
It's just a hole.
I mean, there are...
I mean, there's the Great American Challenge for a reason.
Can we just talk about why we're talking about Bert and Ernie having handholes in their butts?
I don't know why are we. You're the one who brought it up.
Everyone, welcome to IMBGcast 33.
He has such an easy segue here, he's not going to take it.
About something being gay? What?
Speaking of balls.
Speaking of balls! Oh my god, my favorite news story. No, I was gonna say this at the end.
So bad at this.
Speaking of handholes and balls. There's actually a better segue for this. Speaking of balls, I'm gonna talk about the customer of the week at H.H. Gregg.
Did he show you his balls?
I didn't even tell you this story yet.
Did you dangle his balls?
No, this is great.
Did you gargle his balls?
A customer came in, he lives at a lake that's local to us. Had a customer come in that lives at a lake. Okay.
Which one?
Harvey's.
Oh.
That's big enough that nobody will ever be able to find that out. His nephew recently purchased a drone with a high-quality video camera. He came in because he wanted to know how to deactivate the drone because he's convinced that his nephew is filming him. The examples of what he gave that he might be doing on his back deck is smoking a J, grabbing his balls, or jerking off on the lake.
Wow.
The lake's not that private, I'm just saying.
No, I know.
It really isn't.
There's like houses that are closer than you and I together.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, yeah, I just want my nephew sitting there, see me like, smoking a J, like grabbing my balls, and he like grabbed his balls mid-interaction.
What other, like, if you're going like smoking a J, what other action do you do for grabbing your balls? Like, grabbing my balls.
Grabbing my balls.
Like, what other, like, hand motion would you do for that?
He's in the middle of a story, he's just grabbing his nuts, like, just like, grabbing my balls or
Why
something.
is he concerned that his nephew wants to watch him grab his balls?
The associate that helped him out is,
because his name is Bert and his nephew's name is Ernie.
yeah, it's super weird, man. But, no, like, essentially, the vibe that the associate got at H.H. Gregg is that he might actually just be having, like, orgies and swinger parties out there. Because he kind of hinted towards it a couple of times throughout the interaction.
Towards that, I kind of bang multiple people with my Magnum dong.
We don't know if it's a Magnum dong. We know he's got Magnum balls because he's grabbing them, but yeah, that's
insane.
Speaking of balls,
and does his nephew live with him, or?
No, that's what he got the job.
I have no idea.
It's like long range.
Like, it's so weird. Like, it's
my nephew's flying from fucking Wilkes-Barre to Harvey's Lake, 45-minute drone fly. He's filming me touch my balls.
There's so many questions I would have wanted to ask. You can't.
His nephew lives like 3 states away, drives up along the lake, just launches the
Every
drone out
weekend,
the window and films him.
He never knows when. His kid's like a quarter mile down the road in his car.
Can you imagine just sitting there grabbing your balls and all of a sudden, imagine you're in a like you're in this room and you're just like, I'm just gonna start grabbing my balls. And it's just right in front of you. Like, get out of here!
I don't even want to be like outside the window. I literally want to just like fly through the open window and just like sit down like right in front of his balls.
It's like zooming in on him.
Fucking pubes blowing in the propeller wind.
I wonder if you're legally allowed to destroy another person's drone if it's flying around your house.
If it's inside your house, probably.
If it's anywhere on your property, technically, but it's up to a
Is
certain
it on
height.
your property? Because I was gonna say it's in the air, so is it technically on your property?
Yeah, it goes back.
Property
to
lines go
because-
up, like.
I was gonna say it goes back to sky crimes. At a certain height, anything's legal.
Yeah, it has to be a certain weight and a certain height, and if it's a certain
Sky
weight,
crimes.
if the drone is a certain weight, you actually have to have it certified with the FAA.
There's a ton of stuff you have
Because
to have
my
it
brother just
certified.
did that. He just got a drone and had it certified with the FAA.
Certain weights, if you're using it for any type of paid use, like, oh, I go and I help this landscaping company for $5 a week. Yeah, you need a super special license for that. Oh, thanks, government. That sounds legit. I need to pay money to fly an RC car.
Yep.
That's right, man. I'm gonna pay it. I want to fill my uncle's nutsack nonstop.
Look at him smoking a J and grabbing his dick.
Pretty sure he's
That'll
swinging.
teach him.
Pretty sure he's swinging over there. He's about to get some raunchy shit. LiveActionLakeBang.com.
I was gonna say just Google like Uncle Balls smoking a J and just see what comes up. See if you can
Uncle
find a video.
Balls.
I'm going to Pornhub later. Uncle grabs balls on the lake.
While smoking a J
Uncle Balls
and
smoking
jerking
J.
it into the water to feed the fish.
Feeding the fish, we run the same fucking
Feeding
way.
fish with man butter.
God, that's so fucked up.
Oh man, what a great customer. He didn't even buy anything. He just wanted to know how to take out a drone.
With a shotgun.
Like, this motherfucker store. It was like, hey, I want to buy shit. I just want to know how to stop this rodents from filming me grabbing my nuts.
Couldn't you have Googled that?
Like, right? Like, how to Google
No,
how to
we
make a
learned that
net
people
launcher.
Don't know what Google is over time.
Dude, yeah, really, they don't.
Do you know how many people come and they're like, yeah, you need to call the manufacturer that? How? Just Google their phone number.
What's a Google?
Goggles? What?
What about what?
No, I didn't come here for goggles. I wanted to put the number for the manufacturer.
You search Sony on the web. What's the web? There's spiders now. Well, there's
Fucking
spiders in
terrifying.
my TV.
I canceled AOL a year ago.
I haven't had a I haven't had an Epic subscription in like years.
I haven't had
God,
net
that's
zero in like a month.
specific.
Yeah.
I love whenever someone comes in like, oh yeah, what's your email? And it's like, cowgirl loves anal 69 at Epics. I'm like, Epics?
It's like the whole rest of it doesn't matter. Guy who films uncle grabbing balls at epics.net.
At net
You
zero.
have an Epics address? Yeah.
At netzero.com. Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
They still have those?
Legit, someone came in and is like, oh yeah, what's your email? He's like, yeah, I'm like, tedbobby at geocities.com. I'm like, what the fuck?
GeoCities? Oh my god. Anyway.
Are you about to open up see GeoCities still exists?
Kids,
No,
kids these
no.
days don't know what GeoCity is.
Yeah, these fucking assholes, bro. These fucking banana fondlers. Anyway, no, I'm just keeping stats up for our thing and seeing various.
What stats do you know? The stats are right on there.
Hey, let me see one resub.
You got viewers, you got time.
I don't have any of that.
Got big old ball sets.
How?
I don't
use
know.
the same program.
I know, and I don't understand how you get those things.
Click over to the live tab. Are you in the live tab?
I'm in live. Nothing.
I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know. I'll
Like-
look your shit later.
Oh, this is so much.
You're
fun.
really bad at
What
this.
is
I'd love
that?
to look
What
at
is
your
this?
shit.
Can I do this? You don't have any notifications. Anyway. More ball news. My favorite news story, I was going to save this for the end. Red Dead Redemption 2 has horse balls. We already know about this. We already know about the horse balls. What we didn't know, recently discovered about the horse balls, their size will change with temperature in the game. We have inflating and deflating horse balls. We got blue balls, red balls, horse balls.
Like, I can understand if they, like, rose or, like, sagged depending on temperature, but, like, actual size is weird.
Let's do an IMBG sets up Chris's stream. No.
Is that low sodium?
Yeah.
Yeah. I already told him I was going to give him
Hey! Subscription from Tentacle Monsters, which is Larry.
Hey, I resubbed.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
One of the archives, Larry. Yeah. Anyway. Horse balls will resize based on cold temperature, so now your nephew could film the horse balls instead of your balls as you get resized.
I don't have a problem with that. It just seems
Unnecessary.
unnecessarily wasted of assets.
I'm sorry, what? Do you not like attention to detail around your equian friends?
I
No.
don't know.
I feel like they're underrepresented in gaming.
I'll tell
For
you
a good
right now,
reason.
if the Euphoria ragdoll system is as bad as it is in GTA 5, because they wasted time on horse cocks, I'm gonna be pissed.
You're talking about the greatest game of all time that has ever been made with the greatest physics engine that's ever been
so
implemented.
bad.
Ever been implemented.
No,
Yeah, I know. I'm
no.
yeah.
GTA 4 had a better physics system.
Yes, but it sucked as a game.
Yo, the game's awful. The physics system was better. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying.
We'll agree with you.
Yeah.
Remember the day
I
when-
don't think 4 was terrible. I liked 4.
I think 4 was racist as fuck.
I feel like the driving mechanics weren't the best in 4.
Kinda.
No,
Otherwise,
no,
it was
kind of.
great.
The
Racist
driving
as
mechanics were
fuck.
actually terrible. It felt like your car was actually
Like a
just
1,000 pound, like,
well, yeah, cars would be.
you know what I mean? A million pounds, whatever.
Yeah,
Super heavy, super clunky.
It felt like you had like no suspension, and when you would
Yeah.
drive, you'd be like, "Oh,
Right.
There was
whoa!"
it literally like a boat. Like if you e-braked or regular braked, it was the same thing. Your car just rolled.
Yeah, it did that.
Did that.
That's
Oh,
the sound of the car smack when it rolls.
Yep.
oh, I'm aware. I've worked on that car to make it even more ear.
You're
I added extra bags in it.
Yeah. The suspension is so that I.
You can tell I'm a car guy because I use these very state-of-the-art terminologies. Of,
I heard. Yo, bro, I heard like. So I put in your.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst podcast we've ever done. So, more non-gaming news. I said I was going to talk to you guys about this on Monday.
Are we a gaming podcast?
No, it might be.
Talk about non-gaming?
It might be gaming.
Yeah.
This isn't gaming.
Is this about Gun to Wing?
No.
I don't count him.
Me and Sean saw a dude, like, OD in the Sheets parking lot after we left last week.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So,
we
like,
talked about
after we left, I invited Mike to...
Yeah, which I'm so glad I didn't go.
No, yeah, you should be, because it was just a shit show nonstop.
It was fucking insane.
We invited him, he didn't go, so me and him decided to go to Sheets. There's this car just kind of sitting, like, halfway in a space, but, like, guys,
not over the line halfway. Like, the front end of it is only pulled up into the middle of the
but he's in the lines! Like, that's the one thing, like, this
I got
junkie
really pissed
fuck.
off. A heroin junkie can fit between the lines perfectly, but, like, normal fucking people can't. Makes me so fucking angry.
So I wanted to go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, and I see the car, and the guy, come back out. Guy's still like that. Like, 30 to 45 minutes later, like, we're just chilling outside, and I go back in to grab something. The dude's still there, so I'm like, I should probably tell somebody that he's probably dead in his car. I'm like, hey, there might be a dead guy in the car outside. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm thinking somebody OD'd in your parking lot. He's in the white car. Do you want me to show you it? Like, super...
She looks out the window, she's like, damn it, Barry again?
Whoa.
Barry.
Fucking Jared.
She literally goes, she starts telling the person on the other end of her walkie, and she's like, well, I don't want to go and, like, knock on the window. I don't want to see a needle sticking out of an arm again. Like, again! So, I show her the car.
Sheets is the heroin hotspot, apparently.
Me and Sean are about to leave. Like, we're getting ready to go. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was getting ready to go, and I'm walking my car, and Sean's like, well, I kind of want to see how this plays out. I'm like, fuck, you're right. So, we go up, and we go to a completely opposite, like, table that we're at. Like, right in front of it. Like, me to you guys away, essentially. Guy is out of it. EMSs show up. Bump, bump, bump. Bop, bop, bop. Hey, turn off your car. Bop, bop, bop. Turn off your car. Open the door. Bop, bop, bop. Open your door. They finally get the door open. So the dude's like, fuck, man. For a good few seconds, like, he's
he had
gone.
He had no fucking
like,
clue
he
what
was
going on.
gone. And, like, you see him, and, like, the EMSs are like, hey, what's going on tonight? Blah, 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 blah. And you kind of see him rustling beforehand and everything like that. All of a sudden, cruiser pulls up behind him. So it's like one cruiser. Fucking second cruiser pulls up while the EMSs are there, and they get out. The cops start talking to him and everything like that. They're like, how about you step over here? We're gonna empty your pockets. We're gonna make sure everything's just good and you're just having a sleepy night, not a heroin night.
Hate those.
So,
Hate those heroin
I
nights.
hate those heroin nights, man.
Hey, when
They're
you
so...
go out to Sheets for a sleepy night, just get that heroin night
I
instead.
hate the sleepy nights. I just try to have more heroin nights. It doesn't work.
Dude, it's like I drop NyQuil to avoid the heroin nights, because if
Yeah.
I go long enough,
They
it
sneak
just
up on you.
yeah, it's the heroin. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there. Next thing I know, I'm under the bridge blowing some dude for a dime back.
Hey,
You're just sitting there screaming, all of a sudden just needles.
You're getting your tonsils.
Oh, no!
$2.
Are you sure this is what I need to do? Okay. So the cops have him take some stuff out of his pocket, and he's like, no, okay. So the cop reaches in, grabs his phone and a couple things, puts it on the hood. The kid, like, kind of reaches in real quick, and the cop's like, nope. And you see him, like, pull his hand out. Fucking orange thing falls out. I'm like, is that a pill that just fell out? You hear the cop, what the fuck? He literally looks down, he's like, is that a fucking needle cap? Like, cop is literally saying fuck right to this. Is that a fucking needle cap? He's like, oh, I don't know where that's from. Bullshit! He's like, now you're gonna fucking tell me where the needle is. I almost got fucking pricked on this thing, I swear to fuck! If I almost got pricked. He's like, I don't have a needle, there's nothing in his pockets. And he, like, turns out his pockets, there's nothing. Cop's like, are you fucking kidding? I asked you if there's anything in your pocket, blah, 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 blah. He turns, the needle was next to the phone that he took out. He's like, so where's the needle? There's the fucking needle! And he pulls it, this is the fucking needle! He puts it back down, he's like, oh my god, if I got pricked, I'm gonna knock every one of your fucking teeth out of your head, you understand? Like, going hard, bro. He's like, I'm gonna knock every fucking tooth out of your head. He's like, oh my god, you motherfuckers get 27 months? What he said, it was like 27 months, I'm gonna punch you in the face 27 fucking times, like, going nuts. Goes over to the EMS, check my fucking hands for bricks. So he's like going over to the EMS, like, sitting there like, oh fuck. He's like, no man, you look good. Oh my fuck, and like, it's still freaking out on this kid. So
Look good, but if you get AIDS, it's not my fault.
I'm sorry,
Well,
officer.
we'll get there.
I'm sorry, officer, blah, 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 blah. We're putting you in the fucking ambulance. They're going to fucking jail. So they put him up in the ambulance. While that's happening, I'm going to let you take this part because I was trying to avoid the situation. Like when the cop approaches us.
Right, so we're sitting there. We're the only two people. We're like, from like us to you guys away from this whole thing. And we're sitting there. We got like our phones out and shit. And we're like looking at our phones, snapping a couple videos here and there, obviously. Cop's not dumb. He comes over. He starts talking to us. And he's like, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like the fucking guy, he's got his fucking needle in his pocket. Like, you heard me ask the fucking. I'm like, I totally get it, dude. It's fine.
Me and Shutter's like, hey man, if something happened,
Right.
we were looking this way.
Right. It's like, it's all good, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But he, like, totally was like, I need to make sure these guys aren't going to put this shit up somewhere and I'm going to get fucked.
It was
You know,
damage control.
He was totally damage control.
control,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. But then he's like, fucking guy's got hepatitis.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, like if this dude got like pricked, he totally could have got fucking hepatitis from this fucking douchebag.
I just love it's like, you motherfuckers aren't like we get 27 months, I'm gonna punch you in the face 27 fucking times. Like,
Right.
cop went berserk.
What I found
on
out
him.
is you could get in a lot of trouble for flipping out like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want. Yeah, it's not professional.
Right, so that's the thing. Like, well, he obviously didn't do anything, but even just the flipping out like
Yeah,
he did, if he like walked in, complained about it, he could get into a lot of fucking trouble for
No,
that.
There's no way.
That's totally why he was doing damage
The
control.
threat
I
of
didn't
violence
care.
is
Oh, yeah,
enough.
me
I
neither.
wanted
They
to
could
see.
have probably got that guy off. To be honest with you.
I just wanted to see that guy actually just get beat up. 'cause
Oh, it
that
would've
would
been
have
great.
That would have been like, wow, this is the best night ever.
Right.
But
I mean, if you randomly got hepatitis from a needle that happened to be
oh,
in
I'd
his
beat
head,
the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Oh my god! In a second, I would just start launching like right into his face.
Into his ass.
Yep, Bert and Ernie style. So
Full circle.
So he gets arrested. As he's getting arrested, me and Sean kind of noticed at the other end of the parking lot, some dude starting to like scream and yell at like a U-Haul truck.
And the cops don't notice, apparently.
The cops kind of like looked over, were like kind of like, oh, like whatever.
Okay.
And so were we at first, but he kept going. When I get my fucking $100, you fucking give me that $100. So the cops leave, everyone leaves, and this dude is still yelling in his U-Haul truck. What me and Sean got to notice is the sequel to the craziness that was going on. So this dude would get out of the truck, walk out to the gas pump, get back in the truck, start screaming, get out, scream at the pump and at the fucking truck. He was out of his mind.
Nobody
yelling.
was there. He wasn't yelling at
He
anybody.
was yelling at his imaginary friend. So he starts freaking out. I go back to the sheets. I'm like, yo, listen. Oh, no. Right before I go back in, he goes, well, that's why I'm going to burn this fucking place down. And I'm like, okay, it's about time to get them back here. Went back inside. I'm like, hey. Like, he just looks at me. I'm like, I'm probably going to be your favorite customer. She's like, no, I don't want to even hear about it. I'm like, there's a guy threatening to burn down your gas pumps right now. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, he's out there fighting with his imaginary friend. So,
Was it an imaginary friend or was it like Bluetooth in his ear imaginary?
No Bluetooth.
No, this
saw
was
this.
that we thought like maybe he's on the phone, maybe he's like that. No, he was actually just crazy.
Because then he would also get into his truck and drive the truck around to different pumps, jump out,
do the same
yell and scream
thing.
at somebody who wasn't there, get back in the truck, go to a different pump, like,
So, like
fucking whacked
like
out.
when she came out, he went from the first pump to where like most of it happened. Did like a circle around the pumps, did like a figure eight, came back in another pump, got out like he was gonna pump gas, starts yelling again. You
Yeah,
alright?
we're fine. Yeah, there was screaming and yelling outside.
I
We're
legit
fine.
heard someone go,
Yeah, it's him. He summoned
the U-Hauler.
we summoned him.
The U-Haul. It's like Joyride with the U-Haul. Oh my god! That mildly inconvenient vehicle is gonna run over us. It might sprain my ankle.
So, like, he started doing figure eights and stuff like that. Almost hits. that one dude came out and was talking about, like, weed to us. Like, he's like, man, people fucking crazy. Back in my day, we just smoked a shitload of weed and we'd be fine. The weed was better back then. And he just blazes out. Like, what is actually
That was
happening
totally
with
a
our night?
Twilight Zone fucking evening.
That was, like, post-podcast. I kind of wish it happened on Saturday night so we could talk about it last week, but, like, holy fuck.
What cheese was that?
The
Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre one.
Yeah, I'm not going there ever.
Oh my god. It's,
You got
I've
to.
been
It's
there
the best.
dude, it's like $2 for gas for a movie for the night.
Listen, I don't want to run into Steve-O every time I go to the gas station.
Who?
Steve-O? Jackass?
Tattooed himself on his own back.
I don't understand the reference.
What's the reference?
The
Because
drugs?
he's a fucking junkie.
Oh, he's
But
clean now.
he's clean now.
Yeah, he's got a dog. There was a dog in the van. So, oh, good reference.
His dog's name's Heroin.
No, it's not.
It's amazing. I like his dog.
Steve-O's great. I love him.
So anyway, that was pretty much our crazy fucking night at Sheets. Dude, honestly, it was worth the extra time.
I am
It was
so glad I didn't go.
Yeah, right?
It was fun.
Because I got home like, goddamn, I am tired. If I was like, I went to Sheets and I saw all this shit, but I was like, I don't feel like dealing with any of this right now. I'm gonna go the fuck home.
It was fantastic. I'm kind of glad I went because I was like considering like not.
I get on that.
You do?
Yes.
Where you going?
Oh,
Sorry. I will talk to you later.
Goodbye.
everything good?
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
I don't have to emergency on the podcast and like go and
No.
bail your junky ass out of
No,
your
you're
car.
fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Hide the pipes.
Somebody died.
There's that guy yelling outside.
Oh man.
He wants his $100.
I don't know what to do now. That was it. Sean had all the stories. No,
Shit.
no,
He had
no.
everything.
Podcast over.
But,
He
Super
had
Sisters
everything.
can go.
okay, so we'll go right into everything. Then we'll go through it. PlayStation Classic was announced. Much like the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, it will be a miniature version of the original PlayStation.
Yep.
5 games were announced for it so far. I know Final Fantasy VII's in there, as
Good.
is Wild Arms,
Every
and
Final Fantasy that's not Final Fantasy 8, which is fucking irritating.
Pretty much.
we don't know yet. There's 5 out of 20.
Well, you know the reason why they can't do Final Fantasy VIII?
I
Why?
was thinking
It's the
musical
same reason
score.
they've never other remastered before, because all of like they did FMV like backgrounds for a whole
Yeah.
bunch of the fights. They only have the ones that are on the PS1 discs.
Yeah.
They can't remaster them and they can't up-res them.
They have to
They
So
don't
if
have,
they
like,
do
source.
it now, it would literally just stretch them out and
Yeah,
look like
they'd look
super
hideous.
Why don't
shit.
they just redo them?
They can't.
No, like, redo the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Yeah, just
Like kind of how Resident Evil 2's doing right now.
Yeah.
yeah, but they have the source for that.
But just not, like, just don't do
So
like...
Like, do
you
everything
talking about,
else, but
like,
just
are-
replace the FMVs with,
So
like,
are
new
you talking
FMVs.
about like the Resident Evil 2 remake where it's like the full-on different
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
But then why put it on the PS1 Classic?
Well, I
Oh,
wouldn't
I'm
even put
just
it
saying
on.
in
No,
general,
yeah.
yeah.
Just redo it.
Give me Final
I'm
Fantasy VIII,
I'm
that's all
purely
I'm saying.
talking about like you'll never see like
Oh, yeah,
the
remastered.
original FF8 just back on something.
Oh, yeah, no. It's-
No, yeah, I'm content with that. Like, my thing was,
like,
like...
they would literally have to redo the entire game.
Because isn't
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VIII, like, one of the ones that people, like, love?
I love Final Fantasy
No,
VIII.
it's the one that they love for Triple Triad.
I don't know what that even is.
Card
The
game.
best card game ever.
Oh, cool.
No, I like Final Fantasy VIII. It's probably my favorite one of all. I mean, maybe 9 I like a bit more.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Legends 1
9
and
was
2
a
were
nice
great.
return.
Crystal
Crystal Chronicles
Chronicles.
is probably my favorite.
Really? That game is so bad.
So bad. I can't wait for the remaster.
Hey, hey, the 4 friends of us. Let's play. Billy,
Alright, we
you're
need
the you're the crystal character. You sit here and don't have fun while we replay.
We need 4 GBA SPs.
Yep.
We need the 4 adapters to put in the game.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. And they were all super expensive. It was like $60 a pop.
Like the part that always pissed me off was they're
I
like,
remember,
Alright,
because I had
so-
the Animal Crossing thing and
Yep.
Wind Waker.
it's like, all right, so you have 3 other friends. You now have to decide between yourselves which one of you is gonna have no fun.
Yeah, that sucked. Carrying that crystal's a pain in the dick.
What do you mean? Why?
There's a whole thing is you have to carry
You
this
have to
goddamn
carry
crystal.
a little crystal
And-
around, and you can't fight when you have it. So you have to carry it around, drop it, start fighting. But by the time you drop it, everyone that's playing it, you already killed everything. So you're just like,
Wow.
So you're just walking around holding this crystal, going, "All right, guys,
That's
It's-
really
it's
funny.
shitty.
someone else want to take the crystal? No,
I'll carry it.
That's really funny.
It's shitty.
No, that's funny. Fuck Billy.
Billy, we have a role for you on
Billy,
the
Oh my
channel
god,
again.
we should bring Billy
We're
back
playing
for
Crystal Chronicles.
we bring Billy back for one thing. I don't even like Final Fantasy, and I'm gonna be the guy who's not the crystal holder.
It would be one of those things where it's like, we'll just have to be like really quiet, so whenever Billy talks, we can just edit it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sean just texted me, and I read it as Gabrielle, his wife. I read it as Gab's dad died. I was like, in a car crash. And I was like, oh. No, his car just died. Like, I just read it too quickly. No, his car just died, so he just needs to jump.
So we'll be back, right?
I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know, maybe not. Alright, next.
Pokemon Go has a mystery creature. It has no name, and it turns into a Ditto.
No, it has a Nut Boy.
Yeah, it's Nutboy.
Yeah, Nut Boy.
Nut Homie.
No, Nut Boy.
Nutboy.
Nut Boy.
Nutboy.
So, Nutboy, which is Magnemite and Ditto's weird offspring that happened, has been appearing in Pokemon Go. It has question marks instead of, like, the error symbols that you usually get if there's, like, corruption. So,
It's not a corruption, it's a placeholder.
it's obviously intended,
It's not.
and it's probably just going to be the new Pokemon that they're going to introduce in Let's Go.
It's not.
You don't think so?
No. It's 100% it's a placeholder.
Why would they make a whole model for it, though?
Because it's a placeholder model.
That is?
Yeah. It's literally... So, when it happened, it was in the Chikorita event where all the Chikorita spawned. At 5 o'clock exactly, they all despawn, and the game goes, just keep spawning, but there's nothing to spawn, so it pops these up because it doesn't know what else to do. So it's literally just missing no for Let's Go. But when you kept
they
it,
had, like,
they just turned to Dittos as instead of like
They
hey,
had, like, a
you-
failsafe.
Yeah, you caught corrupted data and now your game's fucked. It's you caught this, we don't know what the fuck it is, turn it into a Ditto.
Yeah, 'cause Ditto probably is just like random catch. Because when you get them and they random catch, I know they turn into Dittos. So interesting. I didn't see that.
Just probably a placeholder.
Interesting.
I think it's the next gen Pokemon. I think it's gonna be great.
The next,
Yeah, I think
not the
it's-
next gen, but like the
I
next
think
one in
it's
Let's
gonna
Go.
be the new legendary.
I swear to God, if that's the legendary,
it's
what a
gonna be new.
piece of shit that they made.
Blob with nut on head.
Gray blob with nuts.
See, like, the whole thing is, like, people, like, this was data mined before it actually
Yeah.
showed up, and it was
Yeah.
released on, like, IGN. People are like, oh, man, it's the new Pokemon. Its Pokemon ID number is, like, 831, which means it's gonna be the 8th gen. And, like, the guy who found is like, nah. It's
Yeah,
literally a
The
placeholder.
numbers didn't really match. He's like, yeah, in some part of the code it's 831, some parts it's 891, some parts it doesn't even have code.
It's like a recall
Yeah,
for like
it's
failsafing.
legit just a placeholder. Like, what everyone thinks was supposed to happen is that all the Pokemon that showed up as nuts were supposed to be, because they just released Ekleon.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Which is basically just like kind of like the same thing as a Ditto.
I was kind of hoping it turned into a Kekna.
And that's what everyone was thinking is like all these things that spawned as like fucked up Dittos are just were supposed to be all like Kecleon spawns, because right after the event ended, all of them spawned, so people were thinking like, oh, after the event was over, it was kind of like a bonus thing that they did,
Yeah.
and then they just fucked it up.
Because Kekleon's assets are in the game.
Yep.
They did confirm with the data mine that Kekleon, all of his assets are in the game. And he's not in the game yet, which is weird.
Interesting. Maybe he was playing, but there was something like
That's what we're thinking. That
goofy that happened with it. You know what I
So
mean?
fucked up.
But
That's-
like the best thing that came out of it's like all the people were posting like, oh man, look at all these Chikoritas I caught for Community Day, and like the next one is like, yeah, how many nuts did you get though?
These nuts.
I got these nuts.
Or they always post like a Community Day thing where it's supposed to be like a phone looking at a Pokemon, and like it's like Community Day, and it shows like whatever the Pokemon for Community Day is, and someone just edited it to be Nut Boy.
Nut boy. I really want it to be in the
Nut
next. I want it to be in Pokemon Let's Go as Nut Boy.
Like, either only two things can happen with this. Either like they just kind of go, yeah, it's not actually a thing, it's just a placeholder Pokemon, kind of like
Or
missing
just
no.
make it a Pokemon.
Or they just super lean into it and go, alright, Nut Boy is now your true, like, waifu.
Nut Boy is the only starter in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Fuck Pikachu and fuck Eevee. You guys get Nut Boy, you pieces of
You
shit.
get Nut Boy.
Because
You
the
guys-
thing is,
You guys want to make it a thing? Now it's a fucking thing. Fuck you from Niantic.
like, I feel like I've seen this before back in, like, when Pokemon, like, first came out and they were having all the server issues.
Yeah, Mew.
I feel
Oh.
like I saw one of
Servers.
these before.
I didn't play that far back.
I don't know.
I've actually only been playing the game for almost like a year now.
Almost only a year.
I remember finding Mew
I don't
under
know
the
when I
truck.
started. I think September or October.
I remember finding Mew under the truck.
Yeah, that's where he is. Just use strength.
Yeah. Well, you gotta use strength 4 times on the left-hand side, and if you don't press it in the correct amount of time, it doesn't go over it.
Well, because you have to use it on the left-hand side, because that loosens it, and on the right-hand side, it actually pushes it.
Yeah, my dad works for Nintendo, so I just got him anyway.
Yeah.
So it's whatever.
I'm lost. This
My dad's dead.
is too meta.
That's
Oh,
when it stopped
That's
working
because
for
he gave you
Nintendo.
free Muse.
he gave me Muse, and Shigiro was all like, "Hey, Reggie, you want to put it down on this asshole?" Reggie's like,
Even part of that back then.
and then Reggie's all like, "Who the fuck?" Reggie's all like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He's like, "Do you want to become CEO of Nintendo?"
He's like, "I'm only 21."
Fuck sure.
All right, you go kill this guy.
How
We'll
much
make you
money?
CEO.
How much money do I make? Infinite. Seems good.
I showed you the Mega 64 one where it's like each console they sacrifice somebody and the sacrifice has to be bigger each time. So like how they had like the rubbing issue with like the N64 and then the GameCube, it was like the kind of the same thing for the Mario Party. Then for the Wii, it was like people breaking like glass and shit like all around their house. They're like, now we have to have like a human sacrifice. So Mega 64 did one where the human sacrificed a child to have the Wii U come out. Yeah, Nintendo's a pretty dark company. Anyway, Nintendo sponsor us. Great sponsor me.
After this podcast, we're talking about drug addicts and horse testicles.
Hey man,
Never getting
Custom
sponsored.
Robo.
hey man, if G Fuel's gonna sponsor Keemstar and Dr. Disrespect, we got a chance at Nintendo. Remember, I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fortnite news.
Oh, there
Fuck.
is.
No, you're gonna like this one.
No,
How?
I'm not.
You're gonna like the first half.
I'm
They're
not.
closing it down.
Fortnite has a place in the game called Tilted Towers.
Okay.
None of us like that game. The
I
only
know.
people who like
I
that
heard
game
they-
are fucking Logan
I
and
heard
Billy.
they pushed the season back.
Nope, hold on. Tilted Towers
Tilter Towers, you got it.
had a physical address on Google, right where the Twin Towers used to sit. And that was the thing that kind of just popped up out of nowhere. So Fortnite kind of fucked up for a minute. So yeah, Tilted Towers,
They've been trying that ARG thing. I wonder if that was just like an accident or if that was actually intentional. Because they've been trying to do that, like,
well, I mean, it is, in all fairness, it's called Tilted Towers.
I mean, and they are gone.
And they were tilted for a
They
minute.
tilted as much as they could
They,
tilt.
yeah, they tilted the steel
tilted
girders
to the
melted.
max.
Oh man, we just went to 0 subs.
Even I am sub.
Everyone's a 9/11 supporter, apparently.
But yeah, that was something that happened.
Interesting. I wonder if someone got into their code and fucked with it.
Probably something ridiculous happened.
I mean, 9/11 did just, like, have, like, an anniversary.
Yeah,
Like 12
damn
days ago.
it isn't it. It's the anniversary.
anniversary, yeah.
That's what they call
That's
it.
just a shitty way to say it.
That's what they call it though. Like
Yeah.
that is a shitty way. Like they didn't have like, oh, it just had a remembrance or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
like, no, it just had the anniversary, dude. Time to cook some hot dogs and grab some Miller Lite.
12th year, baby. Maybe we'll get this off for work
Whoop,
soon enough.
whoop. No. I don't know why it was like Gigolo and like peace and kissing my fingers and whatnot,
I
but
don't fucking know. Methamphetamines.
getting them ready for Bert and Ernie.
Next.
Next, there's also a Switch bundle with exclusive items and in-game catch up to 1,000 whatever their currency bucks are, or you can get the battle pass or exclusive items and stuff like that.
Sure.
So Fortnite's still doing good. They just passed like 78 million users or 87 million. I don't
Yeah,
know, whatever. Capcom Vancouver Dead Rising Studio is shut down.
God.
Shoot.
I'm kind of
I
not
wanted them to make
surprised.
another subpar, mediocre zombie slasher game.
It's like, it's weird because, like, the first one was good, the
first
second
one
was
was great.
fine, and then it's like, alright, time to just shit it up from here.
They really did. They just started shitting out the same game over and over.
They did what Grand Theft Auto Online's doing currently. They made it into Saints Row-y.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hey, there was some goofy stuff from the first one. Remember when you could, like, throw teddy bears at people?
Like the goofy
Giant
stuff,
dildos.
but,
But
they like
in
the goofy
moderation.
stuff because it was in a more serious game.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I know that it's the exact same thing as being in a shitty situation. Hey, it's really tense and really fucking shitty right now,
Yeah, let's have
but let's have some fun right now.
let's throw
It's
dildos
the
at
whole
the
reason why I
zombies.
like Battlefield Bad Company 1.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they do jokes and they do funny stuff, but it's a rather serious game.
Yeah. It's still, like, you still get that kind of relief to it. That's the big thing.
Yeah, it was, oh god.
I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have that mic issue.
But, Here's the way I would put that. How many people do you know still play Saints Row?
Nobody. But that's the problem. It's like, oh, GTA Online.
But why would you want to
do flying cars?
mimic something that clearly isn't working?
Because Borderlands did it good.
I mean, you weren't throwing dildos at zombies in Borderlands.
True. My biggest thing is like,
But they had some pretty crude humor.
Saints
I
Row
guess.
did decent, but it was like very self-aware. It's like these games are like starting out as like serious entries. It's
Right, they're-
like Grand Theft Auto Online was very grounded. You had like people just like, hey, you want to see my car and how cool I did it? Oh, amazing! Yeah, let's go do some missions now.
No one said
That's
that
not
ever.
what I do with Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, that's a ton of people online. Like, there's like full car culture on that.
Oh,
Super
yeah,
Yeah,
weird.
so like 5 people, we got it.
Okay, I run a fucking 5-person car club. I get it, bro. It's very popular for the 10 people to play.
I would
Anyway,
find like the streets that had prostitutes, and I'd have sex with the prostitutes and then beat them to death.
okay, I'm not talking about single player.
Get my money back.
Um,
You can do that online.
can you?
Or offline.
I didn't know that. But
I don't think you can do the sex stuff though. You can just kind of like
just drive them around.
get through it. And then
Hey, you want to ride? It's Uber.
Hey, get in. Thanks.
You look cool, get in!
But it's like it went from like sort of normal with like crazy crime stuff to like, hey, we have Tron bikes now and you can fly with a jetpack, and it's like
Yeah, I think
that's annoying.
I
Like,
think Just Cause kind of got into them.
Just Cause as well is another
Yeah,
one.
I think they were like, oh, this Just Cause game has got stuff in it.
But that's what I feel like Dead Rising did too. It was like, okay, you're in a shopping mall, so there's obviously a bunch of goofy shit, but you want to find the good shit and kind of fuck around with the goofy stuff. And it's like two kind of stayed decent, and then it was just like, hey, remember how you could get a chainsaw? Well, what about a chainsaw fighting stick of death? Like,
To be fair, like, that was right after everyone's like, man, remember how cool Darth Maul was? And they were like, we do.
did you see the meme that we got from that Kirby stream with the Darth Maul? With the literally Kirby waving the two?
What if we got a chainsaw strap giant dildos for you to kill zombies with?
It's like Lollipop
Oh.
Chainsaw. How well did that game do? Not good.
Not good.
Let's do it!
Let's do it.
Fucking idiots.
She did look sexy though.
So, good riddance to Capcom. Vancouver.
Is that all they made was Dead Rising?
Know who else is rip?
Telltale. Telltale
Man.
Games is F.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
For Fed, which rhymes with dead.
You know what's kind of
Which is
fucked
what they
up
are.
about Telltale and their
We never
closing?
got that Wolf on Wall Street game we were talking about.
Well, we never got the Wolf on Wall Street game that we want now.
That now that they're closed, we kind of wish they weren't, so we could pitch it to them.
Yeah. Wolf Among Us, fully canceled.
Yeah, that was good. Like,
The most fucked up one. People bought the season pass for The Walking Dead.
oh yeah, they're not gonna finish it.
They're not finishing the game, and there's no refunds.
Clementine's
honestly,
journey will never
I
be
wouldn't
solved.
be sad to never see the end of that. The last one was real painful.
It's just the most fucked up part is that it's like people paid for this game, and you're just not gonna give them the game. It's not like, oh, it was an early access game we never guaranteed.
With
It's
what
like
money are they going to give them back?
that's what I mean though. That's
They
what's so
can't pay
fucked
their own
up.
goddamn employees.
This is what's fucked up
I
about.
smell a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Like they're gonna have to get like something. Like who's their parent company? Do we know, or they were just their
I
own?
don't think
they're their
Telltale's
own.
got a parent company. I think they are.
Jesus Christ.
They're
Yeah,
getting sued like hard.
yeah, they're fucked.
And Walking Dead's gonna be like, not our problem. See you bye.
Yeah, they're gonna be fucked for a couple of years. Tales from the Borderlands.
couple
no
of years,
more.
they're gone.
No, but like I mean, like even after, like
Yeah,
they're still
no.
gonna be dealing with like this isn't over for them because you're gonna see probably a lawsuit pop up very quickly.
This is gonna be a big debate for a while about why season passes aren't good.
Season passes, pre-orders,
Yeah.
advanced
Pre-order
payment.
incentives are always shitty, but I mean,
But it's like even this is kind of like they'll consider this like a pre-order
Right.
of like the rest of the season. Even episodic games are gonna have a discussion behind probably.
Yep.
Because it's like, yeah, they made some good games. Like they did make games like Tales from Borderlands and the original Walking Dead
I
season.
heard the Batman was pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's what's weird.
So the Batman, I'll put it this way, was a solid, like, very medium on there. But there wasn't much to compare it to because so many of the games were either good, where you had Tales of Borderlands, like Dead Season 1.
Literally, Tales from the Borderlands is like up here. Sam and Max even.
So
I like
then-
right
then
there.
you had fucking Batman, and then there's all the other stuff with Zero. So it's like, it's a 5, but there's nothing really else to compare it to
Yeah.
because everything's either the good stuff or it's just bad.
Because literally, like, I love their Sam Max series. I love their Sam Max series. Their Back to the Future one, terrible. Jurassic Park, garbage. Batman, good. Like, worth playing at least once. Tales from the Borderlands.
The second one's a lot better than the first one, which you can't say very much.
The Batman one?
Yeah.
I didn't know they even made a second one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go buy that.
Sequel to it, and the sequel is actually like much more interesting.
I'm definitely gonna buy that so I can support that.
Well, I heard someone was saying, I don't know if it was Reddit or
Wait, can you still get their games?
GameSpot. Yeah, I'm assuming there's some still.
So that's where the lawsuit's gonna go. Everyone's gonna.
Yeah, all that is them. But I heard something about. I don't know if it was the Minecraft game they were working on. I heard something about Minecraft and Netflix is what did Telltale in. I don't know if they're working on like a Netflix series.
Was in
They were supposed to make a movie.
I'm thinking maybe that's what it was, but I don't know why Telltale would be involved with that.
Minecraft was a fucking dumpster fire of a game, though.
But I did hear them saying something about Minecraft and Netflix is what did Telltale in.
Do you
I'm
want to
gonna
know
do a
how
quick
you play
research
the
on my
Minecraft
thoughts.
game?
No,
You literally take your controller,
I hate Minecraft.
throw it out the fucking window,
Yeah.
and then you just watch the game that plays itself. If you don't actually have to hit a button, like, it'll be like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
do
you
you,
told
what do
me
you say in
this.
this situation? Your character just goes for like a minute and a half while it waits for you to press a button, then you don't, and it just goes, and then some other character goes, that's a good idea, and just continues on with the story.
I remember you telling me you actually don't make any decisions, it just kind of does its own thing.
And like, there's a couple quick time events where it's like, all right, so you're getting hit by boulders, and you can get hit by the 5 boulders before this one, but this one kills you, or you can dodge all 5 boulders up to this one, but this one kills you. So this is the only boulder that you actually have to care about.
None of the other 5
None of the
boulders
other matter. And it doesn't. It's like, oh well, if I don't get hit by as many, like it might like have like more health later on in the story. Nope, never fucking matters.
Boulderception.
The only thing that I hate worse than that in a Telltale game, you shut the fuck up for a minute.
Go ahead.
Is the goddamn Game of Thrones ending where they go, all right, you have this character or this character, choose one to die. And it's not like they're major story characters in the Game of Thrones series, which is already bad, because that's a huge series with its own thing that you can't actually change in any way.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you going to do in a Telltale game? You have to have some weird side offshoot story that doesn't matter. But even then, they give you 2 characters that don't fucking matter. It's like, choose which one to die, and you're like, that one. It's like, cool, that character over there is going to die. But you're like, that wasn't one of the options. Like, doesn't matter either way, that person's dying. It's literally the most doesn't matter decision ever.
Does it have boobs?
Because you spend the entire game like, okay, I'm going to try to help this person do this, I'm trying to set up this way, so you're trying to save one of these 2 people. Then it goes, nah, fuck it, that person was going to die all along, didn't matter.
Kill a midget.
And it's like, this is the most frustrating Telltale formula ever, because we've talked about how shitty the Telltale formula is, where it's like, you play the first game of like, season 1, you're like, this is good. Then you play the next version of it, you're like, I see what they do now. Then you get play like a third one, you're like, I know exactly what they're trying to do all the time.
Yeah.
I know that this decision isn't actually going to matter because it can't possibly matter the way that they do writing. It's like the only game that actually flipped that up was goddamn Batman Season 2, which is why I say it's good. Because the decisions matter. Like, you can...
Tales from the Borderlands was really good, too.
You can play the first episode, like, first, second, third episode, and by the last episode, you will actually have a completely divergent path from someone else. Like, there will be actually content that you will never see based on your decisions.
I get what you're saying because of Wolf Among Us immediately. You could choose every right option in the first episode to, like, help this girl out and everything like that.
Yep.
She still dies.
Yeah.
She doesn't fuck you.
Like, she's
And then
dead.
she dies.
You can have sex with her head, I guess. Bert and Ernie style.
There's still 2 holes.
Still got holes.
But anyway, so, what I just read was a bunch of updates that apparently occurred. The staff of 25 that's still left at Telltale will finish The Walking Dead. That's an anonymous source. It's not 100%,
So
but that's
fucking Evangelion the end of it, where it's like crayon drawings.
the congratulations. Like,
Oh, you did it!
oh, you did it!
It's just Clementine.
Shindy!
They just changed Clementine's voice actress because they couldn't pay her to do it. They're just like, yeah, that guy'll do.
Hey, yo!
Hey!
What's going on?
They just lean a microphone out their office window, and it's like someone walking by. It's like, hey, say you really shouldn't do that.
You really shouldn't
You really
do
shouldn't
that.
do that. All right, and they just use that voice clip for Clementine. So her voice is like, you really shouldn't do that. It's terrible to kill people.
Dude, we should find out. We should make it for them. I feel bad for this company. We should make a shot-for-shot remake of the ending of Telltale games.
How will we make shot-for-shot remake when we don't goddamn know what it is?
I'm just saying, Larry's going blackface for a while.
It's pretty predictive, so I think we'll be alright.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Larry could be Clementine. Just, you'll do the little knee shoe thing, like, oh, man!
I forgot another thing. Like, even in like The Walking Dead, which is like their flagship series, which they should care about and make good.
Yeah.
At the end of the second one, you have a choice to go with one of two characters. Then in the start of the third one, you find out not that character killed himself. Continue on your story. It didn't matter.
Yay!
Yeah, I love
Like,
those.
it's literally like their whole point is like get to this one shop or shopping mall or whatever, like basically like a Lowe's or Home Depot kind of place. You go with this one character. You let these people in, and your choice is one of this. Like it's this whole big thing. And then literally the start of the next game is all that shit didn't fucking matter. Yay! Literally none of it.
I love it.
It's so shitty.
They're like our channel. They're a bunch of assholes. They're like, ha ha!
It's not even their assholes. Like
We didn't want
how
to
do we-
branching games because we didn't have enough money, so just fuck wipe all that shit. We're
Maybe
starting over.
maybe that was a limitation. That's a weird thing that you just
That's
brought up.
100% a limitation.
It's absolutely
No,
How
but
much
like-
more writing, voice acting,
assets. Like they'd have to spend so much more money
Debugging.
to branch it out. So why branch it when you could just wipe it and be like, oh yeah, that guy died off screen.
So, like,
Start up.
one of the
That's
best,
kind of dope.
one of the best things is
Dopey,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
one of the best things is
Dope.
like so when people used to test video games, everything was super linear. Like Mario Brothers, like there's only so much to test. Then someone made an open world adventure game, and people literally just went, "How do I bug test this?" Like before, it's like, "Oh, it's serious collisions. You just run around the outside of the map. Did I fall through? Nope, we're
You did
good."
it.
Now it's like now I have an open world map where there's just almost no limits. There's random
How do
walls
you
and barriers
test
and rocks.
Grand Theft Auto?
Exactly.
Like, holy
That's what it comes down to.
shit.
Like, how the fuck do you test that? People literally went, we don't know. So they had to create a new way to do it. And it's like, guess what? You need help from the developers. You need more manpower. It's so much more work to do this now. That if,
We need robots.
No Man's Sky, the devs from No Man's Sky, as much as I hate that game, they actually made probes that would go out and explore, I remember. That's a way to test it, I guess.
but like, so go and Telltale and go, all right, now you actually have to have divergent paths. They go, that's a lot more work. We can't put these games out as quickly. Episodic doesn't work anymore, and the system just breaks apart.
I want to interject on what I just said. They said they did that, but they also said they did a lot of other things, so we're not really sure if my last statement was true. I'm sorry to our fans. I don't know.
It'd be interesting. I'd like to see like how GTA does it. I would imagine there'd be a way to program a bunch of AI
Just
in
to
the
drive
game,
around.
just to like walk around and drive around and do shit.
Have you ever seen Scent Decks?
Then you
No.
have to debug that AI.
Well, that's the thing. You
That's
have
just
to
more
debug the
debugging
AI.
you have to go through.
Scent Decks is a guy who's making a driving AI for Grand Theft Auto. And it's funny because you can 24/7 live stream on Twitch this car just running up on sidewalks and blowing off into the ocean and stuff. It's actually one of the better Twitch channels that I watch just because it's so random. Like, oh, you could type in the chat like, oh, launch missiles, and it'll actually like interact with the stream, kind of like what was that game we played?
Twitch plays Pokemon.
No,
Goldfish plays
Deal
Pokemon.
Dialect or
Domino?
Domina? Yeah. Kind of like Domino, where it's like, hey, spawn hell for these idiots. Like, it's really cool.
Did you talk about that Warhammer game?
No,
Domino, the Gladiator game we played. You weren't
The
there.
one with
Okay.
Jizzy Jefferson the
You
first.
could vote if like someone killed something. That was a fun game. I
You know
liked
that Jizzy Jefferson lives on in Animal Crossing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's like the distant offspring of the original
I thought
Jizzy
I-
Jefferson. He's very mild now.
He's still paying bills though.
Still paying bills.
So,
Like
my-
a boss.
Of course, my new character in Bloodborne, when I started that stream, I named him Jitterton Jeffers.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Chizerton.
I'm so glad Jizzy Jefferson is our,
Really a
like,
thing now.
branching ancestry. We should...
I wanted to name him Jitterton Jefferson, but it wouldn't fit. So now he's just Jitterton Jeffers.
We should create like a family tree of like, oh, this was the
The
original
Jizzies.
the Jizzies that
It's gonna
happened.
end up looking like the goddamn, like, Link, like, tree.
Link
Where it's like, alright, here's the
timeline.
divergent timeline where he dies, but then also doesn't die and rats back around, and he's actually talking to his future past self.
The diversion one. This one he goes over to fight like demon monsters. This one he goes to pay a raccoon rent. Like,
Same difference. He's both fighting an ass.
They both link up with their kid in this game, and it's like, I
what?
don't know about this. How did they link
Like,
up?
we
Dude,
end
I'm not
up
kidding.
playing a game that actually crosses over with, like, Pokemon. Like, if there's ever, like, an Animal Crossing Pokemon mashup, and actually, like, they finally connect somewhere, and we're like, they did it!
There's the link.
I'm not gonna lie.
Timelines-
I might go to Target and buy another whiteboard so that we can progressively
You're not
actually
gonna
do
do
this.
this.
I
You're not.
want
You're
to.
You're not.
Oh, it's because I said I'm gonna do it.
You said you're gonna do it, you're not gonna do it.
All right, we're bringing out the whiteboard. We got beetle sharks on here. That's still not.
I was gonna say, you still haven't given me beetle sharks.
And we got horse.
Horsecock.
Horse.
We kind of elaborated on horsecock.
Drinking music. Oh, I remember these. Okay.
Oh my god. He's got an autism board. You're like the beautiful mind guy. You just write shit down.
No, seriously. No. Have you ever seen the pile of notes that I have? They're like this thick.
I
It's
don't
just
want
like,
to see them.
here's the thing that you should watch, Mike. And then like 4 years later, I'll find out like, oh, it's not online anymore.
I just watched all the fucking. I never watched them before. My brother was really. It was like their generation meme thing. Like right out of high school, the nature walks. You ever seen those?
Nah.
Oh my god, dude, they're fucking. There's like 9 episodes of them. They're fucking. They kill me. They're so dumb.
You know what Sean got me watching? It's a Rooster Teeth offshoot. It's Sugar Pine 7. It's literally just them making like a day-by-day blog. But it's just fucking ridiculous. Like the one day, the kid accidentally hits one of his coworkers while the guy's like on his bike. So he like totals his bike. But it's like, no, they were just filming a scene for something stupid they were doing. And actually hit his bike. So they're like, I guess that's the episode now. Not Bernie. It's not Bernie, but they have to call the one dude at Rooster Teeth, like, check in, and every time they call, the dude literally has to go, and he's like, is this a fucking bit? Like, are you actually being serious for a minute? No, it's not a bit. So it's a fucking bit. What do you want? Like,
He's just so jaded.
he's so jaded.
Worst call-off manager ever.
He literally said in an interview, he's like, they are never off. Like, they're never off. Like, their whole life is just this show now.
They're like Jackass, but not.
Nah, because Jackass, you'd see them like, okay, man, we're being serious for like 2 seconds. These guys are just like, yeah, today we're gonna say that Kip, the one dude from it, is doing like naked yoga in the office, like all the time, and we have no idea why.
That sounds a lot like something he would really like.
Yeah.
I did, but I watched way too much of it way too fast. Like, I binged their first season, and then like, part of the second, I'm like, I can't do any more of this.
Like, there's a lot of stuff I say, man, Pro would really like that, and either he does or he doesn't. But like that thing,
That sounds amazing
that
for me,
thing
right?
exactly that you said, like that's the life you want.
What, so it's just always on camera, just fucking craziness?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I forget about my depression. That's something they talk about in it a lot. The one guy's like, hey man, you alright? Depressed. Okay. It's
Alright,
like,
see you
that's
tomorrow.
the end of it. But yeah, no, I would...
Yeah, me too, bye.
I would love to be able to do that. That would be so much fun.
It doesn't sound like fun.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Their editor doesn't have, like, an editing desk. It's just literally on a MacBook on, like, a pillow in their room on, like, hardwood floor. I love that show.
How did we get on this topic?
I don't know.
Telltale shut down.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Man, that's the
Wow.
one thing I do like about these IMBGcasts is that we do branch super heavily.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see the tree graph for
I
our
wish we
branching
could goddamn do this when we were like playing video games.
How do we not do this?
If
Because
only-
all we do is we sit there and we go talk about the video game, and we don't talk about anything but the video game.
Huh.
here's my issue is like
Can we talk about Larry's drug addiction?
our branching path.
We're just gonna ignore that.
Our branching path we just did there was better than any Telltale game.
It's true.
Damn.
I don't know. The ending to season 1 of Walking
Our
is pretty good.
our Jesse Jefferson timeline is the best Telltale game that has never been released.
I mean, you can make it. It's not hard to make a Telltale game. You just
Oh
fake
really?
options.
Oh really? It was so hard they went bankrupt, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so hard. Anyway, Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo Entertainment System emulator was already hacked, and users are able to play their own ROMs that they downloaded.
I heard.
Yup.
So those 20 ROMs, they're like, hey man, you get a full 20 games. Everyone's like, yeah, you're just using a fucking emulator again. Here's all our ROMs. I have 676 fucking games again. Nintendo's turned into a weird company.
Also, I guess Nintendo Switch news, Atmosphere is still not out.
The
What is that?
new album from
Custom-
Atmosphere?
Yeah, custom firmware.
Oh.
They said end of the summer. Literally,
fall
yesterday was the first day of fall.
It's
Oh, they missed their deadline. I feel bad. Let's
Son
go
of a
tell
bitch.
them to get it out.
I'd say it's the only reason I haven't updated or played my Switch.
I don't know what firmware I'm on. What firmware do you got to be on?
They say it works on anything, but I'm just afraid.
There's
like,
definitely a
they-
kernel patch.
They would
yeah.
just go like, alright, it works on anything, and right before they release it, Nintendo's like, alright, time to fuck you.
alright, everyone's brick. Get fucked. I knew Switch.
That's actually kind of interesting. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. I was hoping it was going to, like, I had a low enough firmware, but...
They said anything. They said it'll be easier if, I forget what the firmware is, like this one or lower. You can do it higher, but you have to jump through a couple hoops to do it. So...
Whatever. I had to hard mod a battery for my original PSP. I don't think this is going to be anything, so...
That sounds like way too much work.
Dude, it was like 2006, and third pin from the left was the thing you had to pop off the battery to make it a Pandora one. Now you can just fucking flash them.
I was gonna say...
You kids don't know shit!
I just put luminescence in my PSP and it just worked.
I just paid for my games like a real adult.
I don't know, I wasn't an adult.
I just did it
I was only 18.
I was only 16.
So
And I had a job.
When I put custom
did I.
firmware on my PSP, I did not do it to pirate games. I legit just did it because I was playing Monster Hunter, and between every single area there was a load, and I'm like...
The overclock.
This is loading. It's taking way too long. Rip the ISO, put it on a flash drive, overclock. I'm like,
Yeah.
now it's playable.
Overclock with the original memory card was so much faster. Like, so much faster.
That's literally the only reason why I did it. Like, I literally bought all the games, just ripped the ISOs myself.
So my whole reason for doing it was when I was like, oh, they're like, oh, you could just kind of play Super Nintendo games. And I'm like, that's fucking amazing. I want to play, what was the one? Thunder Spirits at the time in class.
Also, I played it I used it as an N64 emulator, which it did not run N64.
Daedalus, or...
Yeah.
Daedalus was the shittiest best emulator for that system, because it was like always...
Shittiest best.
Because, well, no, it was one of those things that we all knew it wouldn't run, and we knew it wouldn't run at, like,
but
well
you
at all.
still wanted to try.
You still put it on your system,
Just
because
you'd
you're
be like, oh yeah, playing Super Mario 64 on my
I played
PSP.
so much Smash on that.
it's at, like,
So
4
much
frames
fun.
a second.
Like, the thing is, you can either set it so that...
No sound.
Yeah, no sound. It either ran really shitty and you got like 4 frames, or the graphics were fucked.
Like, you can downsample graphics.
One or the other.
Did you know you can fucking downsample graphics? Because every emulator that I've ever used is always like, yeah, you can upsample graphics, and here's the base resolution. No, on that one, it's like, hey, we know this is like 480. Here's fucking 120. Like,
I did worse than that. I literally put where everything was
Here's
wire mesh.
140. Good luck.
you did it down to like dev options almost.
Everything but the stages were wire mesh to make it run super well.
That's super rough.
It was great.
But I remember it's like, I always had Daedalus on there because I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to update to the next version, like, just to see what they do. It was honestly, it was one of those, like, phantom, like, emulators that everyone, like, had, but it was unusable.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, this is never going to fucking work on this, but we're still, like, writing it because it's kind of fun. And everyone's like, yeah, we're still going to support you because this is actually funny as shit, but amazing.
Then you had, like, the god PSP hacking who was Dark Alex.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
He made one hack for PS Vita, and I don't remember what it was before he was like... Because he was, like, done with the scene, and then he was like, here's one thing, bye.
He came back for the 3DS, I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, no, because I used his method for this.
Where literally people were like, we can't do this, we can't do it. He just shows up and goes, here you go.
Yeah.
Broke everything wide open. It's like, how does one guy just show up and say like, there you go, did it.
Yeah, he was actually... Because I remember being on, like, some of the forums, and, like, him just coming in and being like, yeah, you know that thing that you guys, like, have been trying to do for, like, 6 months? Yeah, I took a look at it last night. It's this. And then, like, the next day, the other guys were like, oh, that worked. Here's, like, everything we wanted to release for the last 6 months.
He was way too good. He's still way too good at, like, I don't know where he is, what that man does, or anything, but...
He's probably, like, a reverse software engineer.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what he does.
He probably works for these...
Did Mom just die?
I don't know, it was just my neighbors who do meth.
Oh. Yeah, they were coming in as we were coming in. It was weird.
You say hi?
No, I'd never seen him before.
Oh.
He was walking up above us, so we didn't really see him.
Oh, I gotcha.
Thought he was stabbing us.
I still say hello to him. I'm super friendly.
That's why you're the nice guy.
I know. I'm a nice guy. Oh.
Oh.
But yeah,
Ooh.
Dark Alex is definitely like a software engineer of some sort, and he's just like, hey, I make sure stuff's not hackable.
Here you go.
Here you go. Here you go, guys.
I'm just waiting for him to come out for like... They've kind of stalled on the Switch for a while where like they're making progress, but it's kind of like...
What is it called? Atmosphere?
Yeah, Atmosphere. It's like, when it's like pure like just load a custom firmware, they've kind of stalled, and Atmosphere is definitely the closest.
You got Alex coming in. There's Dark Atmosphere.
And I'm waiting, and like, yeah, it's like, okay, you could do a mod ship, but you have to literally like it's not just like, oh, solder 1 mod chip on. It's like solder 8 mod chips on and do all this rewiring. It's like it's preposterous what you have to do to get it working now.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just waiting for Dark Ash to show up to be like, it's the atmosphere. I made a climate. It's just better.
Instead of atmosphere, I put no atmosphere.
I'm running stratosphere.
It's called dark space. There's no atmosphere in this.
I'm at just space.
I'm moon.
0 atmosphere. Oh my god, can you imagine if the icon was a moon and it was called 0 atmosphere? Like, just a big fuck you to everyone who's been working on it. I would support him. He was always super chill too, because I remember like he would reply in the forums and be like, if somebody was like, "Wow, this doesn't fucking work," he's like, "No, you really just gotta know what you're doing, guys. Like, just don't be an idiot about it, and you're gonna do it. Don't worry, you got it." Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, Jesus,
But, like,
I'm sorry.
What they're saying, apparently, it's super easy. It's literally like put it on SD card, put SD card into
Dude,
it,
I can't
turn
fucking
on,
wait.
go.
I can't wait to steal all these games. I'm just kidding. I won't steal
Someone
games.
clip that.
Oh, Jesus. No one's watching. Hopefully no one's watching. Don't watch me.
Flip it.
Watch us. See? I'm inclusive, because I'm the nice guy.
Except Billy. Don't watch Billy.
Don't watch Billy. Yeah, if Billy comes on the stream, you turn the shit off, you come to his house, and you beat him like a Cherokee drum.
God.
that audio demo?
I tried to stream with Billy the one night, because I'm like, I want to play Monster Hunter. He's like, yeah,
Oh,
help
no.
me get new gear in Monster Hunter. And I'm like,
Ant Thief is watching, and Ant Thief's like, I'm watching clips. Mother.
like I was streaming with Billy. I'm like, all right, Billy, you need to like. I guess I'll gear you up and I'll just throw you on the mic because so people don't think I'm crazy and just talking to no one
He
while
was
playing
so
this.
loud for a while, too.
And like, I'm like, so Billy, what are you doing? I'm like, you fucker, you can't go to sleep on stream, you piece of shit.
Did you ever see the one where the guy fell asleep on stream with a cigarette and he burned down his house?
No.
That's a fucked clip, because you see him, like, and the cigarette falls, and all of a sudden there's just smoke everywhere. You see him rushing in with, like, water and stuff, and he's throwing it down and everything like that, and then it's just, the stream just cuts. And then they show the news report from the next day. It's like, yeah, streamer's house burns down in China, and, like, everyone's like, what the fuck?
Did you ever see the one with the girl that got really fucked? This is back when you could drink on Twitch and they were okay with it. The girl got fucking shit-faced. And, like, she's doing the stream, and, like, she just kind of see her go... And she comes back, but she doesn't throw up. And, like, she just goes back playing again. And she's fine, she comes back. And then, like, you just see her go... And then for about 3 or 4 minutes, she's just kind of sitting there, she's all groggy. And then she gets up to go, and she just...
launches downward.
Right on the ground. And, like, I don't know how long the stream went on for, because I didn't watch it. But it had to have gone for like 20 minutes where chat's just like talking and she's just unconscious on the floor.
Somebody probably fucking looked up her IP at that point. It was like, hey, police station from that area.
Please help.
Please help this like
help
girl.
lady dead.
Yeah, woman dead.
There's so many of that. There's the one famous one. The girl is like, she gets like hammered and it's and like someone's like, oh yeah, how old are you? She's like, I'm 18, and it's just like, oh. And she gets insta-banned from, like, Twitch.
Oh, because she's underage?
Literally, she's, like, taking shots. Look at this alcohol I'm drinking. And it's like, how old are you? I'm 18. It's, like, banned.
Oh, man.
Done. Your mom's gonna be so mad.
There's the one where the guy, it's always like, I forgot to turn off the stream, and the guy, like, you see him, like, walking
We were
around.
talking about this.
This is, like, he puts on pajamas. Like, it's not like, oh, I turned off the stream, time to...
Play guitar!
Yeah. Like, you literally just, like, go, and everyone's just like, what's going on? He literally just, like, turns off the lights, goes into bed, and, like, it's, like, barely illuminated from, like, the stuff that he has going on in the room. And he's just laying in bed, he's rolling around, and he just wakes up and goes... like, under covers, and the chat just explodes. And eventually he finishes, you don't see it, he just rolls over, goes to sleep, and the stream just goes on it. And he wakes up the next morning and goes... Oh, shit.
Just clip. That's amazing.
You can't do that now. They cut your stream.
What do they do?
You can't do like IRLs like that anymore.
He wasn't doing IRL.
No, he was probably like...
He was like playing PUBG or something.
Well, no, I mean,
like
if you're reported for inactivity of not doing something, if you're just sleeping, recording yourself,
he might have just not got reported.
I was gonna say, if like, I mean, think about if that happened on our channel. Like, oh, I forgot I'm streaming. The next thing you know, I'm like over here, like, who's gonna report? You know what I mean? Everyone's
I
like,
guess, yeah.
like if I'm just like a pass out in my chair, like dead.
Yeah, if it's like 6 people there,
You
it's
just
like,
fucking Kurt Cobain'd it. Right
Hey, is he
on screen.
dead? No, you can see him breathing in some frames. Oh yeah, he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
it's not just the chair moving.
Well, it's just I'm dead, but like shit, like. Oh, I want to find out if there's a camera angle that I could use where it's like I'm sitting in front of the chair a little bit. It's just like every once in a while the chair will like move, but I won't.
Maybe it's
The
a death
chair's
rattle.
alive.
How long has he been doing it? For like 16 hours? You sure he's not dead and that's just like...
I get one of those
Death
laptop
rattles?
stands that's like here up, and I can sit the chair on that so that I'm sitting on the laptop, but it's still moving around it.
It's too much work.
It's amazing. Oh my god, stupid AK racing chair. I love it.
Sponsor us.
Please, oh dude, I would love a sponsorship from these guys. These guys right here
we finally
make
get some
the
not
most
shitty brown
quality
colored
ones.
ones.
I love the brown one. Fuck you.
So he can stream and shit his pants and you won't notice.
That's why he's also wearing
I
brown
love
pants.
the brown one because it matches my pantaloons.
Can't show your feet on the stream.
I didn't. I showed my knee.
And we're banned.
Can't show your knees on the stream.
Shit.
You can't show your face on stream.
Fuck. Death Strand. Mike. You can't show your face.
Can I do this?
Yeah, you're good. Alright.
Alright.
Death Stranding introduced Troy Baker in a new... Fuck. Is my face showing too much?
In a new fuck.
In a new... Death Stranding revealed Troy Baker in a new...
Troy Breaker.
Good breaker.
Oh, God.
That sounds like a goddamn, like,
I'm so nervous.
Transformer.
I'm so nervous that they're watching our faces right now. It's so
Oh,
hard to do
God.
these talk shows without our faces.
Why did we try to do this long? I don't know why.
Death Stranding, Troy Baker was introduced, and so was a new monster that's kind of like a slag-covered skag from Borderlands with a big old free mouth.
A slag skag.
Scholastic Book
Book
Fair. Yeah. Oh no!
What a weird This is easy for me. I don't know what you guys are bitching about.
Anyway, yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. I don't even care anymore. Just turn the cam off. You can't do that on a talk show.
Yeah, you gotta be filming it.
You gotta be filming our not faces.
Not faces.
How else are they going to see our not facial expressions?
Yeah.
I can just put... Anyway.
Thank God that sheet's not white.
Anyway. So yeah, they introduced Troy Baker as like a skull gold-faced assassin guy, and wow, it's really hot under here. He summons a giant like monster from that like black goo that they have in the game, and
Yeah.
it's like it literally kind of resembles like a skag and a lion from like Borderlands mixed together. It's freaking huge. Like, have you guys seen it yet?
No, I don't care about that game.
I don't know if I care about it yet because I don't know what
Still-
the fuck
I
about.
still don't care about it because that's why I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because I love Kojima games, but it's just like, I kind of want to know what I'm buying.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I just
no.
want to know the gameplay.
Like-
It looks like mail delivery.
But it's
I
like,
haven't seen one big-titted character yet, so I'm gonna wait.
Ow!
there
Oh,
were
fuck!
two big-titted characters.
I hit my fucking knee off the nuts so
Good.
hard.
You say you hit your knee off the nuts?
Hold on, I'm trying to read
Off
our
the
chat.
nut boys? You're kicking nut boys over there?
I see 2 of your 3 faces all day. I've seen enough. We good. I'm like suffocating under this blanket right now.
Good. That's
It's
the plan all
so
along.
hot. Oh god. So yeah, Death Stranding had that. Twitch was shut down in China after some gaming concerns recently. So China's getting more censorship, which really sucks for them.
Yay, democracy!
Are they democracy?
No!
I was like, what?
Oh my God!
I was like, what?
They're so communist, they make Russia look good.
Dude, they're not communist. Real communism has never been tried. I'm glad you like that.
I was just watching the Joe Rogan Experience. I was catching up on it. I just watched the Ben Shapiro one, and they were talking about socialism and how the argument with socialism is you've never tried real socialism, so you don't know if it'll work.
Dude, I got some top tier quality bait on Kotaku the other day. They posted an article. It's like meet the socialist YouTuber who's using city skylines to explain why socialism is the
I
best
saw
way.
that.
And I'm like, look at this brave man practicing real socialism for the first time in existence. You guys are just afraid of his bravery. And people were redacting their comments because they realized they, like, fed into it, and then they're like, wait a second, this guy's definitely fucking trolling. But yeah, real socialism has never been tried. Holy fuck, I'm having an asthma attack now, too. Oh, this is a horrible stream. I hate this.
Did we ever talk about the updated, like, whole Belgium or whatever it was?
Waffles?
No, the whole loot box thing with EA.
Oh, Sean's
what?
not here. I want to talk about it with him here.
Who? Sean? Yeah, we'll wait till next week to talk about that. So
That's
Sean,
fine.
It's old news at this point. It's going to keep getting older.
should I call him?
No.
I was gonna say, I could put him on speaker.
Like, it's not even, like, something he has to weigh in on. Like, what I can't remember
Oh god, it's so hot.
whatever fucking country it was that was like, yeah, loot boxes are gambling. We're gonna say you can't do that anymore.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and EA literally just goes, nah, fuck you. So now the entire country is suing EA.
That's so sick, yo. Belgium, get
So
wrecked.
all EA had to do was go, alright, we'll pull it back, and then it would be fine. But the fact that they go, nah, fuck you, literally means that, alright, so now loot boxes are banned and everything forever. At least in Europe.
Can we stop what we're doing here?
Nope.
I'm like actually dying.
Nope.
I'm having
You
an
did this
asthma
to
attack.
yourself.
Like literally, listen to
What's
this.
that say? I can't.
Come on, listen to my like I can't breathe.
I can barely see you through my shirt.
I'm genuinely just curious at this point how long you guys are going to hide your faces now. Well, you guys better wear masks tomorrow.
It's gonna be our gimmick.
Oh,
Are we the Slipknot of streaming?
oh, dude, I love it. Can I wear stupid makeup and get paid billions? I'll do it.
I push my fingers into my joysticks.
I push my fingers into Ernie's butt.
Jesus.
Oh my god, you're still hung up on that weird homosexual.
I thought he was gonna talk about the horse testicles for like.
I don't think
this
you
entire
understand
podcast.
how
How much
fucking
you love gay
hard
Ernie.
I laughed when they were like, "Hey, we're gonna make Bert and Ernie gay." It's like, yeah, everyone kind of knew. We just weren't
we
talking
know.
about. We just weren't talking about sexuality in a preschool show. Like,
Oh, he's gonna die.
fucking Bert.
He's gonna die under that.
Hey, Bert.
Yes, Ernie.
You want to stick your whole partner hand up my partner hand's hole?
Why do you keep saying partner?
Hey, rub-a-dub-dub my balls.
Little ducky, you're so fun.
Little ducky, stick in my bum.
It's rubber for a reason.
We're low budget Slipknot, apparently. I have to like stretch the sheet to like be able to reach that.
Wait, hang on. What is low budget swim?
Oh god, I almost fell into the fucking computer. Like I almost face planted into a monitor.
Thank God.
Like, I already thought Slipknot was low budget. What the fuck does low budget?
Nah,
Slipknot
they're high
look like?
budget now.
What the fuck am I listening to? What does my life come to? So we'll actually we can segue away from this horrible experience that we've been having.
Oh God, my eyes slipped out. They saw.
So anyway, this is Joaquin Phoenix had his face revealed as the Joker.
Well, at least someone gets to.
Oh god, I'm literally sweating. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I'm gonna die. Somebody call the police.
I'm waiting for like the Twitch to be like, yeah, it's illegal to hide your face on stream.
Holy shit, can you imagine? Too bad we're Antifa. Try to catch me.
Someone clip that! How do we get so many perfect, like, completely isolated clips of goddamn Perella saying shit that he wishes he never said?
I just speak and I'm like, oh wait, that wasn't right.
Perella, the guy's like, we should really nuke our old videos.
Yeah, dude, I did say we should nuke a couple. And Salsky's like, no, we own up to the fact that we've evolved. And I'm like, perfect.
And then he evolves into Antifa.
Did I ever tell you about the Antifa skit where I wanted to blow up a baby?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sold everybody.
I wasn't sure if I ever did.
Oh.
I still want to do that. I just need a pyrotechnic.
Isn't it hot enough for you yet? What's the next
I
goddamn
literally,
topic?
Joaquin Phoenix. He revealed his face as the Joker. It's more of a classic
Great.
clown look. I'm interested.
He's got to be better than Jared Leto because Jared Leto's Jared Leto.
Dude, some footage was actually leaked of him coming off a train after like a crazy scene. it looks like it's going to be in the vein of, like, The Dark Knight, but, like, in their own style. I'm kind of anticipating this one. I usually don't anticipate too heavily, but this one looks pretty decent.
I think Venom's gonna be better.
Oh, fuck you.
That movie's gonna blow dick.
Alright, I literally can't breathe at this point.
Good.
like, asthma attack is, like, stage 4. I might go to the hospital.
I don't even know what that means.
Just lift up the blanket so you get some air.
No, it's not even that. It's like, I need to take my inhaler at this point. But...
Then why can't you take your inhaler?
It's not here. Anyway.
Alright, leave the room, keep the blanket on. You can do this.
I mean, we literally don't have any other news. That's it for it.
I told you like 3 things of news, and you didn't read any of them.
Oh, go ahead and read yours. I'm gonna go...
I can't fucking see what they are now.
You gotta put it up your shirt. I'll be right back. Oh my god, this is a lot.
This is a stupid idea.
It just looks like I have a shirt boner now. God, this is the worst. Why did we ever do this? Can I just, like, bring my... There we go. Alright, bringing the arm in. I'm just going inside my shirt here. There we go. So much more work than it needs to be. Is he puking?
Sounds like it.
I have to find everything again now, which sucks. This is the best podcast we've ever done.
Best. I can't read chat, but I see it blowing up over there. Sorry.
Pokemon developer Game Freak at work on new RPG known only as Town.
It's Mother remake. Hype your family. Hype your friends.
Breaking Bad star Aaron Paul cast in Westworld Season 3. God, I didn't even know that I was getting a Season 3, and that makes me kind of depressed. Because Season 2 was not good. Papers, Please content creator. Next game looks like a puzzling good time.
Puns.
Apparently you're like an insurance adjuster on a pirate ship.
What?
Yeah, that's what the new Papers, Please developer game is.
What does that even mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
What are you doing?
Trying to find my chair.
I wish I could see what's going on right now.
I can see. You're doing good. You did it.
Proceed.
Alright. The only thing I got left is that in Devil May Cry 5, you could pay real world monies to make your character better.
Oh, Devil May Cry also got shit removed from it. Music.
No, they're working on it.
Oh.
They haven't found a way to fully remove it yet because they're already so far in development they can't actually get rid of it.
Is he gonna die? I take no responsibility.
I take all the responsibility and I hope he does.
I'll take it. I'll take it in the butt.
I think that's it. That's all I got.
That's it.
Like, you can either play Devil May Cry 5 and not suck dick, or you can play money to suck dick. So, that's the news for Devil May Cry.
Alright.
If you're shitty and you want to hear music, but you can't hear the music, pay money, you can hear the music.
You don't want to hear it anyways because it supports a pedophile, so it's fine.
Yep. Suicide Silence. They sucked, and then he went after your underage kids like an asshole. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's old, too. He's like my age.
Dude.
It's fucking creepy.
He's the worst thing that happened to that band.
Literally. No, the worst thing that happened in Suicide Silence is that fucking street pole.
That's just an ill taste.
Alright, the other arm's out now.
No,
We're good.
it's actually accurate.
Alright. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to It Might Be Gaming Podcast. I think it's 33 at this point.
Something like that.
Anyway.
You said it 7 times. How the fuck did you forget?
Remember to catch us
That's
tomorrow.
episode 34.
If you're watching it live, go ahead
We're getting
and...
the gun to wing territory with episodes.
What's happening?
I hear
Wait.
knocking.
I want to see it all along until you pass out. Nope.
Not
So
very long.
if you're watching it live, remember to catch the stream tomorrow. If you're watching it on Wednesday, thank you for watching. We'll see you on next Sunday. Remember to catch our streams on Monday and Sunday and throughout the week on
Super
Twitch.
Seducer 2 tomorrow.
Right here. Super
Oh,
Seducer
we're doing it
2
again? Nice.
tomorrow.
I'm
Holy
so
shit.
excited.
And then updates throughout the week on Facebook
I
and
just can't
Twitter is kind of like our whole collective thing.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. and we'll catch you in another video.
I can't press the Stream Deck button, but like links and shit.
Yeah, stop.
They're all below. They're right
All right.
below on the Twitch.
All right.
Bananas and pajamas.
Peace
Bye.
out. Peace out.
I'm waving at the camera. I can't tell. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
So weird question. Do you think Bert and Ernie's balls shrink with the horse testicles in Red Dead Redemption 2?